Mhm. Hello students and welcome back to BankExamsToday.com. So we are back with the RBI Grade B Booster series. In this series, I share 5 important questions in which I provide the explanations as well. So let's start with the question number 1. If there is any doubt in your mind, please shoot your questions, right? I always read your comments, you know that. चलो anyway, Shubh Arora is live. Shubh, आप क्यों live हो यार? You got the job. चलो anyway, so let's start at the session with the question number 1. Before starting our session, let me tell you that we have already started the RBI Grade B 2019 course. Please join this crash course in which we are providing the daily video classes, notes, test series, RBI Grade B GK digest, and we got the 24 final selections in 2018. This is a number, call, WhatsApp. Please install the Bank Exams Today mobile app or go to learn.bankexamstoday.com. All the links are available in the description. Let's start with the question number 1. That's from the newspaper. The Vodafone Idea, India's largest telecom firm. Yes, technically it is largest because they merged, right? Largest telecom firm by subscribers. This should be a space. Approved 25,000 crore rights issue at sharp discount. 25,000 crore, right, of right issue. Which of the following statements are correct? I hope you are already aware about what a rights issue, but this is little technical. A rights issue is a group of rights offered to new shareholders to purchase an additional stock share. Rights are often non-transferable, disallowing the holders to sell them in open market. Existing shareholders can choose to ignore the rights. Okay. So what according to you is a correct answer? What according to you is a not answer? Thank you, Shubh. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So what according to you is the correct answer? Happy Holi, everybody. And yes, let me tell you in the previous session, I mean, we are, there is Holi 20. You can use this coupon code here. Okay. I mean, I just forgot. Sorry. Chalo, rights issue. Let's get back to. Let me tell you one important thing about rights issue. See what happens. Let's say the share of this company, let's say, I don't know exactly the price of this share because I don't track it. Let's say it is 100 rupees. The company gives it at, let's say it's at a discount of 10%. Let's say at a discount of 10%. Then let's say if you have 100 shares, or let's say you have 1,000 shares, the company would say for every 10 share, you would be entitled to get 1 share at 10% discount. So if you have 1,000 share, you can get 100 shares at the rate of rupees 90 per share. So that's what the case of right issue, right? So new shareholders, no point at all. New shareholder ka point hi nahi hai. New shareholder is totally rejected. It is not offered to new shareholders. It is a right issue. It is offered to the existing shareholders, and rights are often transferable. Yes, you can transfer your rights. Okay, a right issue offers to existing shareholders. That is a point number 1. And the company, yes, you can transfer. So non-transferable galat hai. Yes, you can transfer your rights in the open market. And existing shareholder, this one is correct. If you don't want to use this right, if according to nobody is ready to buy this right, and you are not really interested in buying these rights, so avoid it, right? You can avoid it. So only the third statement is correct. Okay, so anyway, let's move forward to the question number 2. Okay, let's move on to the question number 2. Please like this video and subscribe the channel. Yeah, really important. Okay, chalo, let's move forward. The RBI said the government has improved implementation of, this is from union budget. Okay, interim budget actually. This is from interim budget 2019. If you have already gone through the interim budget video, this question is directly from that video. Okay. So RBI has said that the government has approved, intentionally I am using the word RBI here. Okay, RBI said that. Said the government has approved. Who approved? Government. When it approved it? In the interim budget. Approved the implementation of interest rate subvention scheme with the modification for the year 2018 and 2019-20. So which of the following statements are correct? In order to provide the short-term crop loans up to 5 lakhs to farmers at the interest rate of 7%. So 5 lakh to farmers at an interest rate of 7% during 2018, 2019 and 2019, 2020. And then offer the interest subvention of 2% to the lending institutions. Additional subvention of 4% to those farmers who pay on time. For farmers affected by natural calamities, and interest subvention of 3%. Okay. So timely payment, then 4% discount, and give the farmers loan of 5 lakh at 7% interest rate, which is much lower than the market rate, and the interest subvention of 3%. Which of these statements are correct? This is a trick question for you. Now, most of you are giving me like wrong answers. Okay, most of you are giving me the wrong answers, right? Because the loan amount is 3 lakh. This one is not 5 lakh. This one is 3 lakh rupees. Okay, this one is not 5 lakh. This one is 3 lakh. That's why this first statement is wrong. And not 4%, 3% of the subvention is there. Not 4%, 3% subvention is there. And the last one is interest subvention of 2%, not the 3%. So this one is also wrong. For farmers affected by natural calamities, interest subvention of 2% is there, not 3%. Intentionally, that's what the examiner does. In the exams, I have seen that the examiner use these tricks, intentionally use the similar words in the options, and then they give you these kind of options so that you mark the wrong answers, right? These are the difficult questions for the RBI Grade B level exam. These are the kind of difficult questions. The topic is easy. You have gone through it, but there was a trick. Okay, there was a catch. Let's move on to the question number 3. Complete the following statements, right? So students, you already have if you are reading the newspaper daily, if you are reading the news magazines daily, these terms are common, right? FDI, FII. What is the difference between FDI and FII? What is the basic definition of FII? Really important. What is the definition? Okay. SEBI has recently stipulated the criteria for foreign portfolio investment, FPI. Now, what are FPIs? FPI, FDI, what is the difference? This is the institution. Forget about this one. But this thing, FDI, FPI, foreign portfolio investment. See, if the investment is less than, there is a benchmark. It could be like 10%, 15. That's what I'm talking about. If this investment is less than, if it is less than this benchmark, this is FPI. If it is more than this benchmark, then it is FDI. Now, what is that benchmark? Right? So if the benchmark, it is less than 10%, 15%, 9%, 20%, it would be FPI, foreign portfolio investment. So give me the correct answer. Very important question. See, most of you are giving me the wrong answers, but Roshan Singh, he gave me the correct answer, because the correct answer is 10%. If you want to learn in depth about this notification, this is the link. I'll post that link in the description. Okay, go through this link. Okay, it is 10%. So foreign portfolio investment means any investment made by a person resident outside India through capital instrument such that that investment is less than 10% of post issue paid up share capital. So if the total share paid up capital is less than, say, 1,000 crore rupees, and if somebody residing in US or Canada, whichever country outside India, and he invests 2 crore rupees, he would be FPI, foreign portfolio investor. He won't be the FDI, right? So beyond that limit, he would be an FDI. So let's say he invests, let's say 200 crore rupees, it would be an FDI, right? So that's what the difference between FPI and FDI is. Please go through that notification if you want to learn in depth. Let's move on to the question number 4. Which of the following statements are correct about Wholesale Price Index, WPI, really popular in the newspapers? Which of the following are correct about the WPI? The index basket of WPI covers commodities falling under 5 major groups. That is the first one. The base year of all India WPI has been revised from 2004-5 to 11-12. Or WPI represents the price of representative commodities. It says there are 698 commodities and it is compiled by Central Statistical Office, or all of the above are correct. Exam kind of question. It took me like I think more than 30 minutes to make this question. Really important. Now it's your turn to answer this. Please answer this question. Go through this question. Which of the following statements are correct? See, student, because working professionals are going to watch this session, I'm not going to, take more than 15-20 minutes, right? I don't want to waste your time. So let's move forward. As per the explanation actually. So there are 3 major groups. Okay. These are primary articles, fuel and power, and manufactured product. These are the 3 categories. There are no 5 categories, 3 categories. Please remember the names: primary articles, fuel and power, and manufactured products. And there are 697 items, not 698 items. And this one is correct. The B is correct. The base year is 2011-2012. Okay. And it is not compiled by CSO. It is compiled by Office of Economic Advisor in Department of DIPP. Its name has been changed. I think I need to check it. But the Office of Economic Advisor, the name of DIPP has been changed. I don't remember the name. If you know the new name of DIPP, let me know in that super chat section. Okay. So the correct answer is B. It is not compiled by CSO. It is 698 is also wrong. 697 is there. And there are 3 major groups. This B is correct. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the last question. Which of the following statements are not true regarding the NBFC? Not true regarding NBFC. So whether it is a company registered under the RBI Act 1934, or NBFC cannot accept a DD, it cannot issue check drawn in itself. NBFC whose asset is of 300 crore or more as per the last audited balance sheet are considered systematically important NBFC. I told you about systematically important banks, the HDFC, the SBI, the ICICI. These are the systematically important banks. Right now we are talking about systematically important NBFCs. Please remember the previous lectures as well. Okay. So RBI has not been given the powers under to register lay down policies. So if you're reading newspaper, that's really easy for you. So banks are, companies, they are registered under Companies Act 1956. First of all, they are administered by the RBI. But no, any company, any company is registered under the Companies Act 1956. So this one is wrong. Not registered under the RBI Act 1931. Although the RBI has powers to give them direction. Every day RBI is giving powers to NBFC, directions to the NBFC. Read the newspaper. Every day RBI is giving new direction nowadays, right? And have you ever seen a check by any NBFC? A check of any NBFC? Like you have the checkbooks of Axis or HDFC. Have you ever seen the checkbook of Bajaj Finance? No. And this one, NBFCs whose asset size is 500 crore or more, it is known as, I think it's 500. Yes, it's 500 crore or more. As per the last audited balance sheet, it is considered as the systematically important NBFC. It is 500 crore, not 300 crore. And this one is as in, Companies Act. And the second one, NBFC cannot accept a DD. NBFC cannot accept a DDs. Okay. So first, fourth and fifth are not true. First, fourth and fifth, no. First, fourth. So this one, see, RBI has the power. It is written as RBI has not the power. So this one is also wrong, because RBI has the power. Okay. And which one is left? First, fourth and fifth are not true. First, it cannot. So the first, fourth and fifth, they are not true. Okay. So this one is correct. I told you that yes, it cannot issue the DDs. NBFCs, they cannot issue the DDs, and NBFC cannot draw the checks. Okay, I mean, that's what I meant. I mean, when I was talking, I told you NBFC cannot issue any checkbook. I have never seen any checkbook of an NBFC, and they cannot accept the DDs. This one is correct. The statement is correct. Right, the statement in itself is correct. In the exam, the students, they also get confused. NBFC, they cannot accept a demand deposit. This statement is correct. NBFCs, they cannot issue checks drawn on itself. This statement is correct. So we got the correct answer. The A is the correct answer. These are the exam level questions, students. So RBI Grade B 2019 course. We are providing really useful content in this course, and if you have already decided that yes, this is the thing that you want to do in next 6 months, if you want to give your 100% in next 6 months, we have the kind of resources that you are looking for, right? Instead of wasting your time on searching here and there, we are going to provide you the exact study material that you need to crack your exam. And yes, it's really easy to reach me, right? This is my personal WhatsApp number. You can drop me a message and I'm going to answer you tomorrow. Today, it won't be possible, right? So that's all for today, students. Thank you and have a very nice day. I hope you like this session. If you like this session, please press the like button and let me know. Chalo, anyway, that's all for today, students. But sir, NBFC which passed the 50-50 test needs to register with the RBI. But listen, students, nothing was mentioned about that. I mean, about 50-50 test, I didn't mention anything about 50-50 test. Okay. So yeah, company having 50% of asset as their income under RBI regulation. So this is something add on by Roshan, that companies having 50% of their asset as their income under RBI, they come under RBI regulation. So we'll do this question tomorrow. Don't worry. This was like extended, version of this question. We'll do that tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow is Holi, but I'll try to make a session tomorrow as well. Okay. So that's happy Holi, right? And in this course, you can use a coupon code HOLI20. Okay. HOLI20. So that's all for today. Please subscribe the channel. That's really important.